What's good, y'all? It's Dre the Chosen, and in this video we're going to discuss the law of attraction and how you can use it to create and shape your life. With law of attraction, I know there's so much information out there, it can become overwhelming, but in this video I'm going to give you guys the step-by-step process on how it actually works and how to use it to your advantage. Because whether you know it or not, you are manifesting your life right now. Everything that's happening in your life, good or bad, you've brought that experience into its existence. So I'm going to teach you how you can start to use it to your advantage and how you can actually benefit from the law of attraction, because no matter what, you are manifesting all the time. Let's jump into it. So if we're going to talk about the law of attraction, we actually have to break it down in simple ways. The word attraction, it has the word act, traction, and attraction within that one word. But what does that really even mean? What does attraction mean? What does it mean to attract? Well, if you take it back to the basics, I'm pretty sure in school you guys were taught in science class that if you have a positive and a positive, it creates another positive. If you have a positive and a negative, it will create a negative. If you have a negative and a negative, it will create a negative. So the reason I'm saying this is because if you have negative in your life, it will attract and overpower the positive things that happen. So this is why you need to focus on more positive aspects in your life and start having more positive thoughts to be able to shape and create the reality you want in a positive way. Have you ever gotten some bad news and then right after that, the day just seems to continue to get worse and worse? That's why they say when it rains, it pours, because when you have something negative that happens, then you start reliving that situation. That's all you can think about is what happened that day and how bad it was and how much it pissed you off or how frustrated you got. That's why it's a big thing to not let yourself get overwhelmed and angry. If it's not going to affect you in 5 years, don't let it bother you for more than 5 minutes, because you're going to diminish and damage the rest of your day. That's why they say he who angers you controls you, because if somebody could get you mad, then you start to lose control when you're mad. You put yourself at a lower vibration, a lower frequency, and you start to see through the lens of negativity, and you just start seeing bad shit happen all the time. To understand the law of attraction, you have to understand that everything in the universe has a vibration to it. Everything is energy. It's always constantly in motion. Some things have a higher vibration and some things have a lower vibration. And the higher vibrations are usually associated with the more positive elements in life, and the lower vibrations are associated with the more negative aspects in life. You have your higher self, you have your lower self. This is why two people could be watching the same movie or walk down the same trail or take the same class or lesson and have two completely different experiences, because it's depending on their vibration, their perception, and their perspective of whatever they're doing. Now, the key to understanding on how to manifest anything in your life, and like I said, you're always doing it, you're doing it right now, it starts with your mind and your thoughts. Because your thoughts carry out a frequency and a vibration. So whenever you're thinking something, you're actually putting that out into the universe. Just like if you ever want to create something, or if you ever want to go and buy something, you had to think about it first. It had to show up in your mind before it showed up in your reality. This is how people invent things. This is how people create things. This is how people manifest a new car, a new job, because they first think that they need something and then they start to work towards it. So if we understand that our thoughts shape our reality, we have to understand that where focus goes, energy flows. So what you want to do is start to build the awareness of your thought patterns, your mind. How do you think? How do you feel about yourself? What are the reoccurring thoughts that you have in your daily life? This is why it's important not to fill your mind up with too much junk and too much information that's random. Get off of TikTok, get off of Instagram. When you're just using it to watch bullshit things, entertain yourself in weird ways where people are just showing you random things, because you're taken away from your focus and your attention span and things that you could be manifesting. Don't focus on problems, focus on solutions. If you have a problem that occurs in your life and you're constantly thinking about the problem over and over again, you're just going to create more situations like that, because like attracts like. So your brain doesn't know the difference between what you want and what it's actually happening in life. All it knows is what you're programming it and telling it to do or to think about. So what you think about starts to manifest. So if you're always thinking and focusing on problems, you're going to attract more problems into your life. So instead, when you have a problem, focus on solutions. Focus on the outcome you want out of that situation, and you will be more inclined to actually start manifesting that. So it starts with your thoughts, and then your thoughts lead to how you feel, which are emotions. All emotions is energy in motion. Like I said, everything carries a frequency. So your thoughts is what programs your body to feel a certain way. If you have good thoughts, then you're gonna feel good and you're gonna start to take action into that direction and start to manifest things in that way. If you have negative thoughts about yourself, then you're gonna feel like shit and you're going to attract bad shit into your life. If you guys want to learn more about the law of attraction, how to manifest, I actually have a school called Elevate Your Life. And what it teaches you is all the social skills, the self-development skills, how to manifest, every skill you need to upgrade your life and elevate your life. So after this video, I want you to click the link down below and check out the school and what it could do for you and how it could benefit you, because I've been through the self-help and the self-development journey. I've read the books, I've watched the documentaries, I've taken the action, I've tried things that didn't work, and I found out a recipe that does work. And what I want to do is share that with you and help you fast track along your way on your journey to personal development and helping you gain success and progress in your life. Now, I read this book called The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. And this book is very deep on teaching you about the subconscious mind, all about money, all about how you feel and how your thoughts are shaping your reality. And what it says is the roots produce the fruits. So basically what this is saying is that you have to go deep within yourself, figure out what your subconscious mind is constantly telling you. How do you always feel on a regular basis? What's your vibration? Because when you start to go and look within, you can start to reprogram the negative beliefs you have about yourself, the negative thoughts. Because affirmations don't really work if you're always saying, oh, I'm happy, I'm successful, but deep down inside, you know you're not happy, you're not successful, you don't like the life you're living, then you won't see a change in your reality. You have to actually do the inner work and understand what it is that's making you feel like that. How can you fix that? Instead of focusing on what you don't like about yourself, focus on the good things, your strengths, your good habits, the things that you already manifested that you're grateful for, your family, the roof over your head. You need to focus on the good things to attract more good things. Stop thinking about the negative situations in your life. One key tool is the power of visualization. Create a story in your mind of how you want the next year of your life to play out. Really go into detail. What kind of car are you driving? What kind of money are you making? What kind of relationships are you building? What does your body look like? How do you feel? What are your fitness goals? Every goal that you have, visualize that you already have it. And this is the power of visualization, because if you could see it in your mind, then you can achieve it in your reality and it will really start to manifest and will start to form. So we have the thoughts that lead to how you feel, and how you feel leads to how you act. Because if you wake up and you tell yourself, today's gonna be a good day, I'm gonna be productive, I'm gonna get shit done, I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna achieve goals, and you start to feel motivated and you watch a couple motivational videos, you see other entrepreneurs or other people doing good things, fitness people, and you start to feel motivated, you're gonna take inspired action. And then that's where the whole formula recipe is. It's the action. You could think about things all you want and feel motivated all you want, but if you're missing the key factor of actual action, then you're missing a big part of the ingredient to success, because you have to take action. Action leads to traction, and that is the law of attraction. And you don't even have to know the whole game plan. If you want to start a business, if you want to start getting into the gym and getting fit, if you have goals you want to accomplish, you don't have to see the whole thing before it happens. You just got to know where your target is, know which direction you want to go in, and start to actually walk that path. You got to take action. And as you start to take that first step, the path will start to illuminate, and you will see the rest of the staircase that you have to climb. Step by step, it'll start to get easier, and you'll start to have more of a goal and more of a game plan. A lot of people think they have to have life all figured out and they got to know exactly what they want to do. But the crazy thing is, life, you never know which way it's going to go. But if you know where you want to go, you don't know how you're going to get there. But if you start going towards that direction, eventually, if you keep being consistent and you have the right mindset and you're optimistic and you focus on good things, you will achieve your goal. A lot of people get caught in the negative loop of they want to know how and when right in that moment. And what that does is, let's say you're a content creator, for example, or you're a business owner, you're starting up a new business, and you take the first week, and that first week you're not really seeing any results, you're not seeing no traction, you're not seeing no views. A lot of people get discouraged and be like, wow, does my content suck? Nobody wants to watch me. What am I doing wrong? And right there, you are focusing on the negative instead of the positive. Just understand that you are creating traction. You're building new habits, you're building new skills, you're polishing your content, you're learning, and you're coming along further in the beginning. It's like planting a seed. When you're gardening, you don't plant the seed and the next day, boom, you have this nice garden. You gotta plant the seeds, you gotta water it, you gotta give it sunlight, you gotta nurture it, you gotta focus and have good intentions for your garden. You gotta pick out the weeds, which are the negative thoughts. And that right there does not happen overnight. It's a process. You have to trust the process and understand the direction you're going in and what you're trying to achieve. Some people have big goals, big dreams. Some things take longer to manifest. But don't worry about the how and the when. Just keep taking action, inspired action. Have gratitude. Gratitude is another big thing, and you got to be thankful for the steps and the energy that you have right now that are building towards the success. There's comedians out there that go to shows and they have like 2 people watching them. Nobody shows up. They never sell out, but they keep going. And eventually, when you do that, that's when the magic happens. You never know who's going to be there that day to see you, that's going to post you on social media, that's going to spread the word. And then before you know it, boom, you've blown up. Or you put out that content out there and it may not get views for the first month, 2 months, 6 months. But one day you post that video and then boom, the algorithm picks up and everybody starts to find you and people vibe with you and you've built this community. Or somebody sees it and they want to reach out to you and have you on their podcast, have you on their platform. There's so many things that could happen if you take action. If you do not take action, then nothing will happen. So every day that goes by is another 24 hours. You can either sit there and just wish for things to happen in life, or you could actually go out and create the reality you want and the life you want by taking inspired action. This is why they say persistence beats resistance. You need to persist. You need to climb over the wall, break through it, drill through it, slide under it. Whatever obstacle comes your way, you need to have the mindset that no matter what, I am going to get through this because my success is on the other side of this wall. Whatever I want to achieve is on the other side of my fears, my doubts, my beliefs. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to persist. No matter what, I will get through this and I will achieve my goal. If you have that mindset, you cannot lose. You cannot fail. The only thing that makes somebody a failure is giving up. That's the only time you fail, because everything else is just a lesson, and that lesson will turn into a blessing. The mind is a powerful tool, and life works in mysterious ways, and the only thing you got to do is focus on positive thoughts, have good feelings, feel inspired, and take action. And by doing so, you will see your life manifest, and you got to trust the process. If you feel what I'm saying, make sure you like and subscribe and share the content, because it really helps me reach more people who need to hear this message.